Good Friday morning, Sonor family. If you wonder why I got a smirk on my face this morning, I just did several takes of this and got done. Finally got one like I wanted it without having to go back and do a lot of editing. And was shutting everything down, looked over and saw that the gain knob was totally down on my mixer. So there wasn't a word of audio in anything I did. So this is like take number 14 or 11. I'm not even sure now. Anyway, got some cool stuff going on for you. Tomorrow, got another interview with another guy that's got another 150th anniversary signature fusion set. I don't know what the popularity is with those, but so far we're two for two on the Drum and Stage channel here. And it's going to be a good interview. And just so check that out and be sure to comment. So, question for you. Are you on the fence about buying one of the anniversary drum sets? Now, I know that for me and a lot of others, right now it's just out of range. I just couldn't swing it. And personally, the thing I have to realize is that no matter what I buy, I'm going to spin it sooner or later and move on to something else. And I could go another direction altogether. I could buy the 150th anniversary set, keep it for 2 or 3 years or 2 or 3 months even, and flip it and wind up with an AQ2. I mean, I never know what I'm going to do. So buying a high end drum set, knowing I'm not going to keep it, just isn't really in the cards for me right now. But I'm just curious of who out there is tempted and just not pulling the trigger. And I'm curious as why you're not pulling the trigger. So if you want to add some comments here, that would be great. If you want to email me at drummandstage@gmail.com, I can either keep your comments to myself. I can put them, I can do a video here. I can make a conversation on it on the forum, whether or not you want to be a part of that. And I can certainly keep you anonymous. Or if you want to do an interview, we can do an interview about your Sonor gear, what led you to Sonor, why you feel the temptation to buy this particular or one of these drum sets, but have the hesitation. So people actually enjoy this kind of content. So you don't have to be a world-renowned drummer. I'm getting really good hits, a lot of views off of guys that are not on Sonor's artist page. So it just goes to show Sonor is a family, and it's a community, and people like to know what's going on with you. So tell your story. If you've got a story to tell, hey, even if it's got nothing to do with the 150th anniversary, if you've got a special piece of gear you want to show off and talk about, get in touch with me. If you've got a great Sonor story about how you became a Sonor nut, or your first piece of gear, or whatever it is, there are people out there that would like to hear it, and I would like to give you the place to tell that story. So by all means, get in touch, drummandstage@gmail.com. I really would like to see the traffic up on the forum. So drummandstage.com/forum. If you haven't already signed up, please do. Even if you're not somebody that wants to go in there and post a lot, I kind of vacillate between having it set where non-members can see everything or can only see the first post. Uh, I do that because I really want people to sign up. I want to see the membership up. It's going to help a lot when I go talk to a few specific Sonor endorsers and ask them to join the forum, and they're going to bring a world of information and fun, but we've got to have it up and running strong before they're going to take us very seriously. So when I keep asking for more and more Sonor forum members, that's what the big deal is all about. I'm not trying to impress anybody. What I'm trying to do is get things up to a point where I can go to certain people and say, hey, look, got a great thing going here. Hope you'll sign up. Maybe check in every couple of weeks. See if anybody's got any questions for you. I know Gavin Harrison is very active on DFO. I would love to have him here. I don't even really want to ask until we've got things ramped up to a respectable level. So anyway, I think that's about got us today. Let's see what else we got here. Oh. Also on the forum, I posted a question because I was actually speaking to a friend last night, and he asked me how many brand new drum sets I have owned because he seems to have convinced himself people just don't buy new drum gear. And I beg to differ. There's just too many companies turning out brand new gear. They quit turning out used gear a long time ago. But anyway, there's too many people turning out brand new gear for nobody to be buying it. If you're a member of the forum, please go in there and find this. How many brand new drum sets have you owned? And it's got an option of one, then two to five, then six to 10, and so on and so on, all the way up to 25 and up. Now, I claim to be in the 25 and up category myself. If I really went back and thought about it, I might be in the 20 to 21 or 21 to 25 category. Not totally positive on that, but I think it's a good question. I think it'd be neat for all of us to be able to look and see in our Sonor Brotherhood here how many brand new drum sets we've each, and this isn't itemized by person. So nobody's going to be able to go and see that you specifically said that you've only had one. And if you've only had one, who cares? I mean, this isn't a contest. It's just kind of interesting to see, what's what when it comes to that kind of stuff. So that's about wrapping us up. So I did tell you I wanted to lighten things up. And so I'll tell you a little bit about a good friend of mine that owned a music store, and he was a guitar player and played bass, way back too. And a running joke with him. Now, this isn't a new joke, so I don't think I'm fixing to surprise you with something funny. But, it was one of those things where, what do you call a guy who hangs around with musicians? A drummer. And so I always had to put up with that kind of stuff from him. And anyway, so I just at some point decided I was not going to be outdone by guitar players. So lo and behold, I saw where a guitar player got a new swimming pool, and this was it. And absolutely refusing to be outdone, I decided I was going to get a drum shaped swimming pool. And, it's actually a lot easier to find those than you might think. And here's one right here.